Hi, what's up guys? So in this video, I'll just use the concepts that I discussed in the previous one about React portals, and we'll just convert our tooltip component which we have here to using React portals. So let's look into the API. So we need the create portal method in React DOM. So I'll just go ahead and import React DOM for now. Import React DOM from React DOM. And I'll as well import component because we'll be converting this into a class component. So let's go ahead and do class tooltip, and I'll just extend here extends component, and I'll give it a render function and just return the JSX which we had here. Good. So let's see if docs are rendered properly. So I'll give it a refresh, and yeah, so we can see it getting rendered properly. So it's still at the same place. So now I want it to actually render it using portals right beside this div. So in order to do that, we'll actually have to create a DOM element and then pass in the DOM element to create portal method. And while we create that element, we'll also append that to the body so that it can be rendered here. So I'll just go ahead and inside my constructor, I'll actually do super props first, and then I'll create a DOM node. So const DOM node is equal to document.create element. I'll create a div here, and then I'll do document.body.append child my DOM node. So this will append my DOM node into the body. And now let's look into the API. So we have to do this react DOM.create portals, and I have to return this. So I'll just wrap this return JSX inside react DOM.create portal, and here the second parameter we need to pass our DOM node. So DOM node is inside our constructor, so I'll just convert this into a class variable. So I'll give it this .DOM node, as well change it here, and now inside a render function I can just do this .DOM node, give it a save, and it should get rendered properly. So I'll give this a refresh, and yep, so we can see that our component is getting rendered inside a different div. So now it's outside of the hierarchy that it was getting rendered at previously, and it's in a div right beside our body. So it has been appended to the body, and we can actually not see the component right here, but if we give it an absolute positioning, we'll be able to do that. So I'll just give it a style of position absolute, and I'll just give it a top of 50% and a left of 50%, and let's see. Great. So we have our tooltip component here, and as we can see, now it's getting rendered outside of the div ID of root, and as well we can see that there are some empty divs here. So that's kind of a side effect that we have created here by appending a new div each time. So we'll get rid of that going further. And the most important thing to note here is that now that our tooltip is outside of our DOM hierarchy here, this will give us a lot more flexibility in terms of styling as we go ahead and style this tooltip further. See you in the next one.